Mushaka and you're watching Your Perspective. Today I'm speaking with a profound, dynamic, powerful young woman, Maya Oren. She's a writer, a blogger, a photographer, a fashion assistant, and her most recent title, the creator of the global movement, Love the Pudge. We all have it, that thing or things that we pick at, that we wish we could tweak, that is not so perfect, so imperfect, and we're just like, if only we could embrace it and love it. But what if not only we embraced it and loved it, but it was taken a picture of and blown up and put in a mass gallery? That's exactly what Miss Oren did. Maya, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
so much. So, Love the Pudge was a movement that you started in Tel Aviv, Israel, right? Mm-hmm. And from what I read and understand this was not even your intention. It kind of just came as you were talking to a professor about something unrelated to anything pudgy, right?
Well, it actually came to me in a dream. We had to come up with these different projects for our health advocacy class. Mm-hmm. And people were doing, third-hand smoking, bottle recycling, environmentalism. Right. And I was sleeping. It was like a day before I had to present to him the project. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? And then it was just like, love the pudge, that's it. And I went into the class and really off the top of my head, I just started to build the entire idea. Wow. And body image has always been very close to me and something that I've had to deal with on a personal level. Mm-hmm. So it just was natural.
So how did this start? Like, did you just walk up to people and say, hey, what's your biggest insecurities? I'd like to take a picture of it and blow it up and put it in a gallery, and I'm gonna show a lot of people, sucker. Like, how do you say that to me? I'd be like, I don't think so.
Well, at first it really was like that. I had to go up to random people and be like, hey, I want to take a picture of your insecurity. Are you willing to do it? And a few people were very open to that, and they would say, yeah, sure, and come to the studio, just whip off their shirt, and they're ready to go. And of course, other people were a little bit more reluctant.
What was the most profound participant that really just had you inspired and in awe? I mean, I know they all had you inspired, but which one was so profound?
Well, I think everyone was profound in different ways. They all have their own stories, but I think that there was one girl that after I photographed her, about 6 months later, she wrote me and said that I had changed her life. And she told me about her journey and how she just started to listen to her body and listen to the inside of her body and the outside.
Was there any insecurities that you photographed that people, you were like, really, your finger's fat? Like that's your insecurity? And if, like, how did you keep an open mind? Because people need to be able to feel like they're in a safe space with you. But if someone's saying an insecurity that you're like, what was that like?
Well, I think that it was mostly, the one that I did find very interesting was a friend of mine. She came up to me and she says, I want to be photographed. And she's, rake thin, like, beautiful girl. And she's like, oh, I want my fingers because my fingers aren't long enough.
Wow.
And no, they're too long. And I said, too long of fingers. I think that's a problem that most people want, to have beautiful long fingers that you can fit rings on very nicely. And yet that was her insecurity. And, I met a lot of people like that, but I think that in this scenario, you really just need to keep your mind open to everything.
In an effort to get this movement going, we're going to start this campaign right here on Your Perspective in New York City, Brooklyn. So I'm going to go have my pudge taken, and my pudge has always been my stomach. Ever since I was 5, I remember I had a dance teacher, Miss John, in ballet. She'd walk in class and be like, Miss Mushaka, you've been eating French fries. And I'd be like, only McDonald's. I'm a kid. Like, you don't think about that. But it's funny the impression it's left on me 20 plus years later. So I feel like it would be an amazing process for me to step into the photograph and the Love Your Pudge blog and experience it. So
I would love to photograph you.
All right. Okay, y'all ready for my pudge? My shaka, 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 shaka. Ladies and gentlemen, jewelry. Don't we just love it? Whether it's real or fake, costume or a statement piece, it signifies so much. If you like it, then you should have put a, you know what I mean. And that's why I'm here with my friend and inspiration, Brooklyn native, Shakira Hodges, and her lovely collection, Brooklyn Lotus. Hello, my darling.
Hi, Melissa.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well.
Good.
I'm so happy you're here. I, as you know, have been following your pieces for a while now, and I am so inspired by you.
Oh.
So Miss Hodges started her line in her home back in end of 2010 to 2011. When did that journey begin?
About beginning of 2012, January.
Beginning of 2012, January. Mm-hmm. And Brooklyn Lotus was birthed out of what?
Just my love for beauty. I love to see beauty in other people. I love to make other people beautiful. So what better way to do that than to adorn them with a piece of beautiful jewelry?
Oh yes, we love that.
Definitely. It could make an outfit. You can put something simple on and put a nice necklace piece on.
Right.
Beautiful.
You're set. So when you say you have always loved working with your hands, you make all of this jewelry.
Yes, I do. I hand make everything. I pride myself in that.
I really love that. So what does Brooklyn Lotus mean? Like, I understand the two words separately, but conjoined. What does that mean?
Well, the translation for a lotus is basically a flower that comes out of the muddy waters, and it blooms to its full perfection. And I'm like, well, it's hello me, you know. And I'm from Brooklyn. I've been in Brooklyn basically all my life. So, you know, what better definition than my process in making this jewelry? So,
Take me through your pieces. I'm ready to play.
okay.
This piece, elephants. I love elephants. What's this about? And then cheetah, right animal?
Yes.
Cheetah. Okay.
Cheetah.
What are the
So
deal
they're
with
both
these things?
very powerful animals.
Right.
I have to say, like, an elephant never forgets, and then the cheetah is just a fierce creature. So while you're wearing that, it looks gorgeous on you, by the way.
Thank you.
But while you're wearing it, I want you to capture it. I want, you know, people to feel that.
Right. This necklace with the cross. Does the cross go to the side? How does this look?
This is kind of cool. Try them on.
Okay.
This is
Oh, these are glasses.
Yes, they're actually chains that go into glasses. It's like I call them rosary glass chains. It's kind of gaga, but fun.
It's like Gaga meets Riri.
A little bit.
Right?
It looks good though.
Shine
I
bright.
like
Like
that.
red.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, and I love you for coming and dropping
no
by.
problem. Thank you
and
so much for
sharing
having me.
Gems with me. So, Miss Hodges can be found. Share your info with us.
I'm on Brooklyn Lotus jewelry.bigcartel.com.
Okay. And she's also on Instagram at Brooklyn Lotus Bomb.
Correct.
That's BOM. And the first person to Instagram her and send her love on which piece was your favorite or what you loved about this interview is going to get a Brooklyn Lotus signature piece on me.
Nice.
So please do share the love, share the feedback. We love you for watching and we thank you.
Bye.
Bye.